Hello guys, Visitor here bringing you another Total War Warhammer replay with commentary. For today's battle, I'm trying out the build with Volkmar and the Empire double ward save, 20% ward save, and we're going against High Elves. So why did I decided to show this matchup? Is that because I was talking to Zypher, one of the players that sends me replays, and we usually talk about builds and stuff, that Tyrion might be the answer to Volkmar and this build. So with some good luck, my opponent decided to play High Elves, and he even decided to bring Tyrion. And yeah, I was curious myself of how he would play, how he would perform against Volkmar. So yeah, we got lucky this time. So for my opponent's build, it's interesting as well. There are some thoughts went into it. I have some criticism that I'll say while we play the game, but let's just jump into the army composition here. For my build, it's the same. We have 5 units of swordsmen in the front line. Some of them have a few chevrons. We have Sigmar Sons in the middle as well. We have 2 Pistoliers in the vanguard. We have 2 Empire Knights on the flanks, 2 Royal Demigryph Knights, one of them the Regiment of Renowned Demi, the Royal Altdorf Griffites with Warrior Priest here. He has his 2 supportive abilities, Shield of Fate and Hammer of Sigmar. We have Jade Wizard because we want to heal this really powerful blob, and Volkmar himself, the the broken unit. And I have some ideas why that might be. I think each of these characters count as a target. That's why range units can't shoot them, and some units that are fighting them can't hit them. I might make a video about that, but yeah, that's it for my army. By the way, my Jade Wizard has Earthblood, Regrowth, and yeah, that's it. For my opponent here, he has another unit that I think might good this battle. We have 3 Silvern Guards and 4 Spearmen, 2 Sisters of Avalon. We have 2 Casters and Tyrion here. We have a Mage of Fire with Burning Head, Fireball, and Kindle Flame, and Mage of Metal with just Plague of Frost here. We also have 2 units of Tyrannic Chariots. I've been seeing these two, these units more and more these days, and yeah, because they're really good at skirmishing and they're good at mowing through infantry, especially low armored variants. So let's just start a battle. While we get there, I'll talk about my opponent's build here. So Silvern Guard are a really good holding unit. They can stop swordsmen efficient enough. They can, I think they win with a lot of HP remaining. Sigmar Sons might be able to win, which I have some stuff to talk about Sigmar Sons, but that's not for here. The Sisters of Avalon I don't like in this matchup, and that's because of Volkmar. Volkmar has 40% magic resistance, and on top of his 50% missile resistance, that 55% damage reduction against these really expensive units here. And yeah, you can use banishment, you can just run through them, which means you're gonna lose a really expensive unit here. So I was really scared of this Mage of Metal here. I thought he might have Final Transmutation, and yeah, that's why I'm moving my Empire Knights from the flanks, and I'm gonna charge him. Even though it might be a trap, there might be some hidden units here, or I don't know, some way my opponent might be able to save him, but it doesn't matter. I'm just gonna go for it and try to shut him down as soon as possible. That's one of the biggest threat to the Royal Altdorf Griffites and the other Demigryph Knights unit here. A banishment going down, really high, really long and range here. So my opponent is deciding not to shoot Volkmar, which is wise, because he knows that he's not gonna take a lot of damage. But I'm just gonna move in. I'm not afraid of Tyrion or his mages or Silver and Guard, this unit is really strong, and Altar of Griphites, even though they're getting peppered by these Sisters of Avalon, which is a really nice move by my opponent. Yeah, now they're fighting Tyrion. So let's just slow down a bit and let's talk about the why this build is really good. Look at this: two Shield of Fates, one Grand Shield of Fate, the other one the regular kind. So 40% ward save here, and an upgraded Earthblood has been cast on this blob, which means these guys are gonna be really tanky. So we're able to catch the Mage of Metal here. She's gonna die. On the other side, Pistoliers are shooting Tyrannic Chariots. I really like them, really decent weapon missile strength here. The other Empire Knights trying to catch some of the units, and I'm gonna bring them down on these Sisters of Avalon, and yeah, they're gonna be mucked up, and with Grand Shield of Fate and the Hammer of Sigmar, these guys are gonna win this battle really easily. So look at Tyrion, he's really strong, but he has no chance against this blob. My opponent wasn't able to move out of this blob. Even Jade Wizard is moving in. He's gonna take some damage, but it doesn't matter. We're giving a lot more than we're taking here. Wokmar doing what he does best, Burning Head going down wisely for my opponent, but we were able to break the Mage of Metal here, and the Empire Knights are here to catch some of these sisters. Sons of Sigmar pushed through, and now they're into the back line. They're fighting sisters, and they're gonna take a lot of damage here. I'm still trying to deal with these chariots, which my opponent using really well, winning all over the place, killing infantry faster. But I think we made Tyrion break. I think the Heart of Avalon proc, that's why his healing cap looks like this, but still he's running away. But fortunately for my opponent, and unfortunately for me, he's moving through his own units, and now I have to try to chase him somehow. Oh my god, why is my brain freezing? Somehow else. So yeah, I'm moving these Pistoliers, but Tyrion has rallied and he's coming back into fight, which is not what I want to see. There are still a lot of anti-large units, and the main force of my army are these Demigryph Knights, which are large, and yeah, I don't want them to get stuck into the Spearmen. But before Tyrion can get into his Spearmen and get some support, let's look at this Grand Soulfire, which does a lot of damage. We're able to again deal with Tyrion. Warrior Priest joining, Grand Hammer of Sigmar going down. Now these guys have a lot of buffs, and yeah, Tyrion again gets dealt with, and I think my opponent just decides to give up here. A banishment going down here. Some sisters are here, but it doesn't matter. I could have just sent these rallied units back, and yeah, I had mobility, I had the chariots, I had the knights, so yeah, my opponent had no chance. So I just wanted to show you guys that it's not that I'm really bad. This build really wrecks high elves, even if you know you're going against it. So let's see. Wokmar, 7,000 damage dealt against, and I might say that these Silver and Guards are really good picks against him. They have 30% magical resistance, so his attacks, his melee attack, his Grand Soulfire does little damage to them, but overall still Wokmar was able to accrue a lot of value here. The Jade Wizard used regrowth, at least 2 Earthblood, so he's done well. The buffs were there from the Warrior Priest, the infantry. It didn't do great, but Sigmar Sons are just really strong. They're crazy. They're just 300 more expensive than these guys, and they cost 700, but they beat a lot of mid-tier infantry. The Knights did great as well. I'm happy with their performance. Both of these Demigryph Knights did great as well. 2,000 and 2,100 damage value on this one. 1,855 value on this one. Pistoliers did great as well. Tyrion got stuck into the infantry, and that was my fear, one of my fears of picking him. The reason I went for Eagles in the first place was because Walkmore can just move through his own units, and your units are gonna get stuck easily. That's why I didn't pick Tyrion or Imrik, but I have some ideas in mind that might come in handy here. Let's see. Some of the spearmen did good. They paid for themselves. The silver and gold did okay. Sisters, one of them did really good. I'm not sure how, but they were probably shooting at the Demigryph Knights, the Alt of Gryphites, for a long time. The value is insane. The chariots were didn't do that good either. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this battle, and as I said, I think besides the insane value that Warhammer can get against Elven factions, he's even good against Wood Elves, Dark Elves as well. So yeah, his hitbox has problems for sure. I mean, I was testing him, and Alitanar was shooting him, and he wasn't even moving, but Alitanar was missing about 30% of his shots, which is insane. He's supposed to be really accurate, but yeah, Warhammer is just he just wins matchups, some of the matchups so easily against some factions. So yeah, that's that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, I would really appreciate it if you consider leaving a like and subscribing. It would really help me and my channel grow. I upload videos daily, so stay tuned for that as well. And yeah, I also have a Discord server. If you guys want to chat, hang out, you can find the link in the description of this video. So that's it. Catch you all later. Bye.